Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Banish the Doubt. This morning, I want to talk about what it is that we focus on. See, my friends, what we focus on, we bring more of that into our world. You see, you and I, we're not these bodies. We're not the external world. We're not what the external world talks about or acts about what we are. We are spiritual beings having this human existence. You see, there is so much money in this world. There's so many people in this world making or generating so much money. Right now, as I'm talking to you right now, there are people who are generating thousands and tens of thousands of dollars just in the time it's taken me to present this video. But there's only 24 hours in a day for you and for me, for everybody. So how is it that they do this? It's not education. There's not the contacts. It's not ambition. It is their thinking. It's lining up with the vibration that money operates at. If you think about your bank account right now, I say bank account, and your immediate thought goes to the lack of the money in your bank account, that's what you're attracting more of into your life. If I say your relationship right now, and you think of any type of lack, that's what you're bringing into your life right now. If I ask you to think about your job, if you're a boss, and you think of the fact maybe that he or she is not, in your eyes, your mind, a good person, that's what you're bringing into your life. You're attracting that portion, that version of them to you. You're creating more of that. See, we create everything in our life, every moment of our life. So, if you want a better relationship with your spouse, and you think of and you focus on that, you have that the relationship is this beautiful flowing relationship, harmonious relationship. Now, as I'm saying this, if you're in an abusive relationship, obviously get help if you need the help for yourself to detach from that, get away from that. But if you're thinking about the lack of money or the bills or whatever it may be that has any lack attached to it, you are unconsciously drawing more of that to your world. This is how people who have lifestyles where they can go on vacation now in July and they can come back from their vacation and there's more money in their bank account than when they left. The rest of the world, the majority of, go on vacation and obviously there's less money in their bank account. More debt or more money that needs to be paid back on their credit cards than when before they left. Because, my friends, this is how we've been taught how to live our life. You want to think about yourself always in every moment of your life. Now, when I say that, some people may think, well, that's George, that's being selfish. It's not. That's the messaging, that's the conditioning that has been put into our brains subconsciously. See, I'm not talking about being disrespectful toward other people, but I'm talking about focusing on you and what you want for your life, always and every moment of your life. Seeing whatever it is you wish to have in your life. You see, people who generate a lot of income, a lot of the messaging around these people as we've been growing up was, at least for myself, that's all I ever think about is money. They just think about money, 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 money. Is in fact, when in fact, The people without it are the ones who think about money all the time. Why? Because it's all around them. They go to a grocery store. If you go to a grocery store and your thoughts are, oh, inflation, these prices, I can't believe these prices are so high, you're actually attracting more of that to you. What? You're attracting more opportunity to see things that are, they cost more, inflate. Don't. Be thankful of every moment of your day. Be thankful, be gracious, thankful for everything in your life. When you wake up in the morning, be thankful for the sheets that are on your bed, the bed you slept on, the floor your feet are about to touch. Be thankful for you're waking up, the job you're going to. Be thankful for the job, even if it's a job where up until now it's been a struggle for you, because that's what you focused on. Be thankful for the boss, even if up to now the boss has been in your mind very, disrespectful, whatever. Change your perceptions. As you change your perceptions, this world of ours, you can't not do anything other than change, because our world, my friends, is nothing more than the outpicturing of our innermost thoughts. If you have a pen and paper, if you don't, I would recommend you go get one and write that statement down again and personalize it. My world, my life is nothing more than the outpicturing of my innermost thoughts about myself and my world. So therefore, if I want the outside world, my external world, to change, if I want more opportunities to generate more money, then I have to change my innermost thoughts about myself in relation to that outward world. There is no reason why you can't right now begin to see and think of yourself as a millionaire. If you're making $20,000 a year right now, there's no reason why you can't. The only blockage from you and that reality is like the wall behind me. And that wall behind me, my friends, is this. The relationships. If I mentioned it a few minutes ago, if you're in a abusive relationship and you long for a harmonious, loving relationship, this wall behind me represents the blockage in your mind, the worthiness, the deservability of you having that type of relationship. You want to see yourself in that relationship. As we see ourselves in these types of scenarios and situations, we unconsciously draw those to us. But my friends, there is a gestation period between thinking of this now and that reality becoming a reality. It's like as if I went outside and put a grass seed on my driveway and went back out there. I can go back out there a month later, a month from now. I can go out there in September, and that seed is still sitting there. Nothing has happened because it doesn't grow on a driveway. It doesn't grow on pavement. It grows on rich, fertile soil. And the rich, fertile soil is in here. It is our thoughts. It is what we constantly focus on. That's the rich, fertile soil. Again, if I went outside and put the seed in a rich, fertile environment, I'm not going to go outside tomorrow and look at it and say, this doesn't work. There's no beautiful lawn here. There's the gestation period. So it's the period between my thoughts today and the reality coming into fruition in my reality, that reflecting that. And the time it takes between myself putting this thought in my head and it outpicturing in my reality is to the degree of how disciplined I am about that, and how much that permeates and gets to a level of feeling. I start to feel that it's true for me, that it actually is my reality right now. In essence, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, there is no time. There are no thoughts. Again, we are spiritual beings having this thing called a human existence. The thoughts in your head, the circumstances in your life, and I write this down. My circumstances in my life are nothing more than a shadow of previous thoughts, feelings, and assumptions about myself. Again, my circumstances in my life are nothing more than a shadow of my thoughts, feelings, and emotions to this point. So, therefore, if we want our life, our circumstances to be different, than our thoughts, feelings, and emotion, how emotional we feel about this lifestyle that we long for, how often do we think about it? How often do we take action on it? And how often do we embody this feeling? One of the best ways of doing this is to create a vision or an action board. Put the lifestyle of pictures of this lifestyle on that board. If it's a car, if it's a relationship, if it's getting into a relationship, maybe you want to put an engagement ring, a vacation, not just a vacation where you drive, for a day and a half, and to spend it with your in-laws. I'm not saying that's not nice. That's not something you would be sought after, but a vacation where, again, you hopped on a plane, and not just any plane, first class. Okay. Because the people who fly first class, who have a first class life, the first class life is in here first. They saw it, they embodied it. The only difference between them and you and I is this, is the feeling, the thoughts, the actions they take, and the feelings that, yes, this is me. I deserve that. I am worthy of that type of a lifestyle. So a vision board, action board. I'll tell you a quick story of a neuroscientist who did that, a vision board. And she subconsciously, she was afraid of being hurt again and was avoiding a relationship because she had gone through a divorce. And eventually she got to the point where she said, I'm just going to put a relationship, an engagement ring on my board. And here's the other part. She left a space on the vision board. And she said, that's for the universe. Just, I want something to happen out of the blue. I want the universe to just bring me something out of the blue. I'm not going to focus on it or whatever. So she was on a plane and she was going to an event somewhere. I think she was going to speak. Sitting next to her was this guy she started to talk to. The guy, out of the blue, ended up becoming her next husband. The engagement ring she put on her vision board. He came out of the blue and she took the leap of faith, and today they're married. So, create a vision board. The other part is journaling. Write down all those feelings you have now. Flush them out of your system. Start to journal your thoughts. You see, because life will not just automatically change. Life is going to continue. And it's in those moments when things feel a little sideways that we have to double down and really focus on this vision that we have for ourselves, this lifestyle that we want. Better job, relationship, more money, a lifestyle where there is no such thing as worrying about money. Money comes in faster than I can generate it. Money's passive and residual. It just automatically, I just attract, because we don't earn money, in my estimation. I don't earn money, we attract money. We have to get on the same vibrational level as money. Quick story before I finish here. So my father, when we had a summer home down the shore, he would sit and listen to his radio, his music, and I could hear the radio playing. He was sitting in the kitchen just listening, but you could hear the music kind of coming through this screen of static because it was an island that we were on. That perfectly illustrates how we think about this lifestyle that we'd love to have: first class on an airplane, driving a $100,000 vehicle, Mercedes or whatever. The vision is there. The idea is there. It's there in our mind because it's there in this thing called reality. But the static, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, are the thoughts. The I don't think I can. The yeah, but that's only for the rich people. All those thoughts. That's the static. Just tune our frequency to that frequency, and everything comes to us. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get all my videos, and share this video with anybody else that you think. Just share it with whoever, because the more people hear these types of messages, the healthier this world becomes. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for subscribing already. And I will see you the next time.